Hello, Coach Jules, coming to you with a very powerful coaching tip that I use often with many of my female clients who are women, usually over 40, 50, and sometimes 60. So, yes, they come to me because they want to create a change, because they have certain goals. And yes, perhaps those goals are related to looking better, feeling better. So, getting stronger, building more muscles, perhaps losing weight, or recompositioning the body. So, whatever the goals might be, I always include mindset coaching. Just because when we want to achieve something new, something different, we cannot get there by doing what we've always done and who we've always been. There's going to be some changes that are required on that path, especially if those goals are aligned with your values. And that's where I start every woman at. We evaluate the goals, we also evaluate the values and making those aligned connections. But today I wanted to talk to you about the power of your words. We create our world and our possibilities, especially if we're achieving the goals we set through our words. And our words also help us identify our identity. So, right? The words are powerful. And one of the expressions that I hear from my women, from my female clients that I've worked with, is I should. Does that sound familiar to you? Do you use that quite a bit? Do you should all over yourself? If you haven't noticed that yet, that's your first homework assignment. Notice it. How many times a day you say should? Or if you are already working with a personal trainer, with a coach, or somebody, how many times do you say should? You should do that. Or I must. I have to. I need to. So these are all words that can help you identify what value, what mindset you have towards taking that necessary step that brings you towards your goal. So, and usually in my line of work, I hear, well, yes, I should work out more regularly, just like you assigned it for me. Great. Or, yes, I must count my macros because, yeah, I must. Or I need to go to bed earlier. So, all of that, when you say that, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel like induces some sense of guilt, some sense of like bad girl, uh, some sense of shame that you're not doing something you're supposed to do, or because you told me you're going to do it? So this is all normal process of transitioning from kind of that one sense of identity to the other sense of identity in order to achieve the goal you want. So when I have my coaching sessions with the clients, I always pay attention to what words they are using. And these ones are the most common ones. Yes, I should. You're right. Well, guess what happened when you told your child you should clean your room every day? Do they really do it? Not so much. Because it also makes me feel when I say that kind of disempowered, not so motivated, or maybe just motivated for a day or two. But we cannot create long lasting results on the power of I should. All right. So Hopefully, I have convinced you that you need to pay attention. I would love for you to notice your language, how you talk to yourself, especially when you are trying to achieve a certain goal. Sometimes I should is just a representation of resistance, of some limited beliefs. And that's when sometimes we go a little bit deeper in our coaching sessions to help the clients to bring those limited beliefs to the surface. But today I'm not going to be going deep with you. I'm going to suggest for you to try this very simple technique. So, first, you notice I should, I must, I have to, I need to. Okay. And do the second step. Just simply start saying, I can. I can work out regularly. I can eat healthier. I can go to bed earlier. I can drink more water. How does that sound? Does that sound like you are opening a possibility? Like you're opening an opportunity for you? And I can, does it feel more powerful? Does it feel like you can? Are you able? So does saying I can, does it bring power to you and into your hands? And is it really the truth? Can you? Yes, I can. So try to just do this one simple addition instead of I must, I should, I can. I can. And just start creating the new world of possibilities through this language by switching just one word and see how it feels. Then, for step number 3 of this whole process, when you've already practiced enough and exercised those muscles, I notice, I acknowledge it, and then I'm switching it, I'm shifting it. We're going to add one more because, and fill it in the blank. What does that mean to you? How does that because align with your values when you're trying to create this new habit that you know you need and you know it's going to help you get to your results? So, for example, I should eat healthier. I can eat healthier because I love how it makes me feel. All right. Or I have this client who eats out a lot. And she always wants to say, like, I should stop eating out that much. That food is just not good for me. She understands, she is realizing it, but she's kind of stuck in that environment. So, what I have been suggesting for her, exactly the same model. I can eat less outside at different restaurants just because it makes me feel better. I feel more energy, I feel less stuffier, I feel more connected with my health goals. And then, of course, there are other steps after that. But for here, I'm just going to stop and let you practice what I've just shared with you because I know you can be coachable. I believe that you can change impossible. You can change you. And what I've shared with you is just my knowledge and my experience. And it has worked for many women. But I'd love for you to start playing with it. Start applying this simple 3-step process. Notice where you should yourself. Change to just opening up a possibility of I can. And the final step, just try to fill into the blank because what kind of value that brings to you. and see what happens. Just stay with the process. And I believe you can create a change that starts from inside, from your mindset. And that leads to the outside change. And you can achieve your goals. If you need any help, Coach Jules is always here for you to help you get breakthroughs. Be well.